I think building a community, especially as an entrepreneur, is everything. I think having the ability to call somebody and say, okay, I've got this obstacle. Here are my three options. Walk me through from a fresh eye. What do you think? It's so instrumental. I wish I had that insight when I was younger that there is a network and there's people willing to help you. I think when I started my first business, I tried to solve problems myself and I didn't recognize that hundreds of people have been in my spot that they could have really given me a quicker way to that solution.
Build those relationships, you build that network, and then pretty soon it doesn't seem like you're doing it alone. It doesn't seem like you're climbing Mount Everest. You're sort of taking one step at a time and building a village around you as you go, and it starts to snowball.
There's a component of our BFF community, which is really the advisory members. So bringing everybody together, I think, makes you the fastest learner. And I think that is key to being a great entrepreneur.
I think a very important part of success is surrounding yourself with a strong community and mentors. And so I love that that's what BFF, one of the things BFF is bringing to these women who, to be honest, are, doing something I wouldn't personally have probably done, which is taking that risk.
I don't think that either of us thought it was going to be easy necessarily, but there are so many places along the way where you get tired or you start to question what your ability is and if you're doing the right things, and really that community kind of brings you back.
If you don't have the support, if you don't have your cheerleaders, find them. If you run out of things to try to get something to work, that's when you go to your community to be like, what have you tried? What seemed to work for you? Because it's going to be something you never thought of, and they have done the hard work, and you can then share your experiences too when they come to you to ask, what are you doing that's working?
One of the things that's been surprising to us about building a community is people are willing to help. If you are willing to be vulnerable and honest about where and how you need help.
Yeah, if you, as a new entrepreneur, want to build your community, I think the most important question you need to be clear on is what community do you want to enter and what area do you want to grow? So for instance, if you want to grow as a leader, focus on what are the great female leadership communities. If you want to grow as a great operator, maybe look at somebody who's great in operations. There's a community for everything. It's incredible. Find out what you want to grow, then find that community.